Week 15 sees the Buccaneers take on the Detroit Lions in Motown. Buccaneers coming this one 9-4. Lions another tough season at 3-10. Buccaneers in good standing for the playoffs. Just need to keep winning. Can probably truthfully only afford one more loss. Jamies Winston here early on was taking what the defense was giving him here on this first drive of the game. Winston now 3rd and 6, finding Mike Evans, who's able to get down before he gets hit. 1st and 10 now. Winston gonna look here. Look at that, just taking what the defense gives him, not trying to force anything, playing under control. 2nd and 1 now, using the running game, which is somewhat come back alive now in this latter half of the season. But then 2nd and 13, Winston gets hurt, and then he just yeets it up in the air, and that is going to be picked off by Detroit. I believe that's Taven Wilson picking that one off. Winston should have just threw that one away or took the sack. 2nd and 9. Here's TJ Hawkinson. Almost said Danny Amendola. You'll see Danny Amendola later for a not top 10 play. Then here's a nice little, well, that's not a nice run at all because that gets blown up immediately. J.D. McKissick not able to get anything on that run. Good tackling. Haven't seen that recently from this Buccaneers team, but they came to play in this one. Now here is a play action which gets blown up immediately by Vita Vea, who ends up with the sack. Now 2nd and 19. Stafford finding Amendola. There he is. That's a nice play. Not exactly top 10, but still a good play either way. And here's Stafford here finding, I believe that's Marvin Jones Jr. picking up the first down. Stafford at this point in the game, 4 for 4. 3rd and 6. Stafford has all day. And a little bit of mistiming there. Maybe should have threw that ball a little bit more to the inside or the outside of his man so Amendola could go get it. Either way, field goal, and the Lions take a early 3-0 lead. Now Jamies Winston coming back, going to find Chris Godwin. Doesn't get a block for Mike Evans there, who sort of just runs away from blocking for Godwin. Don't know what that's about. Jamies Winston now coming right back here. Chris Godwin again. That, you know what that's all about. That's just a great catch from a great player, Godwin. What a breakout year he's having. But here's Jamies Winston finding Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evans, his 8th receiving touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers immediately take the lead. They just march right down the field, picking apart this Detroit secondary. Great play. 3rd and 4, screenplay. That gets sniffed out immediately by Levante David as he's able to bring down McKissick. Punt unit would come out for the Lions. Now here is a wacky play. That's definitely a top 10 play of the day. O.J. Howard, they're able to get the pass deflection, catch it, and run it upfield. I thought he was going to take that thing to the house at first. And then here is Winston, almost made another one of those sort of what the are you doing plays. This time he just takes the sack. 3rd and 20 now. Winston, pressure coming in, throws that one right at the linebacker. That could have been picked. So 4th and 20, punt unit comes out onto the field, and when I spoke about Danny Amendola, I don't know what he thought here. Ball comes off his back. That is a live football. Tampa Bay recovers it, so they take over. Great field position. I don't know what happened there. Danny Amendola just walked away. I think he thought the thing was going to go into the end zone. It doesn't. It sort of is a weird kick. That ball just gets a weird bounce on it and hits him right in the back. So Tampa Bay takes over. Next play, Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that's just classic Detroit Lions football right there. That sequence is, this might be the most cursed franchise in all the NFL. I mean, who else does that happen to, honestly? I mean, be honest. Who else does that happen to? Either way, here is Detroit still trying to fight, still trying to make things happen. Kenny Golladay with a nice play there. Another play action, but that gets sniffed out by Shaquille Barrett, who comes running down on Stafford, dragging him down for the sack. 4th and 11. Punt unit comes out. 3rd and 7. Winston now navigating in the pocket. Nice throw there to O.J. Howard, able to pick up the reception. Winston again now stepping back 3rd and 1, and that's just a bad throw. No other way to put it, bad throw. Winston then 4th and 1, going for it, finds Godwin, picks up the first down. They call a timeout, 2nd and 10 now. Winston looking, nice play there. O.J. Howard, he gets wrapped up by big play Slay. They could use a big play on that defense. And here's another nice run by Dare, able to pick up the first down and then some. And Tampa Bay's just going to let that clock run down, take the timeout, head into halftime, kicking a field goal, and taking a nice 14-point lead into half. They get the ball back. Here's a nice run here from Peyton Barber, getting some blocking ahead of him, picking up the first down. Nice run there for Barber. Then 1st and 10, another run for Barber here, gets more blocking, and this one's a big one. Could he break it? No, he cannot. He gets run down from behind, but either way, that's a nice run from Peyton Barber. It's been an up and down season for him and this run team and this running offense for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And there's Brashad Perryman coming up with the football, able to hold on to it. Very key for him. Key for a receiver to hold on to a football. And then look at this, another big play from Brashad Perryman. I think he heard some of the critics questioning those drops because he fought for that touchdown right there. 23-3 here. Jason Pierre-Paul comes in and sacks Matthew Stafford. 4th and 17 coming up. Field goal unit comes out for Detroit. That one's good. Make it 23-6. So now Detroit with the football again after Tampa Bay 3 and out. That's going to be picked off by Lavonte David. And Lavonte David going to take this one back to the house. Pick 6. Very nice play there. And I think that's the state of this one. This game entering the 3rd quarter, it was pretty much done. You could take a nap on the couch when you were watching this one. As the Lions struggling so far this season, Matthew Stafford just threw that one right to him. I don't know if Stafford ever even saw Lavonte David there as he picked that one off. So then after that, it'd be another big play here by the defense. Nunez Roches able to pick that one off. He's playing right now in place of an injured player, able to pick that one off on the screenplay. So back-to-back pick 6s. That one by a Fat Man. The Fat Man touchdown alert as he's able to make that play and come up with it. I mean, that is a very athletic play for a very big man. That's all I have to say there. Jamies Winston, though, comes back now, 3rd and 7. Has all day to throw. Finds Brashad Perryman. And there's a face mask call right there. And tack on an extra 15 there. Tampa Bay still trying to score in this game. I'm not sure why. It's not like there's the BCS system where they get into the playoffs. But either way, you just got to run your offense, I think, in some of these games sometimes. No point not to. And then, here's a nice play there. Mike Evans can't hold on to the football. 3rd and 2. Now, Winston going to Evans, but that linebacker made an insane play on that football. Knocking away. 4th and 2 now. Winston steps back, throws it, and that's out of the reach of just about everyone. I'm shocked that wasn't picked. So Detroit takes over. 3rd and 5. Another screenplay. That was almost touched by Pierre-Paul as he was able to get a hand on the running back. Either way, this game was over at that point. And the Detroit Lions fall to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers improve to 10-4 in the season, defeating the Lions 37-6. Lions now 3-11. Another poor season for them. Jamies Winston, 19-32, 243 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Chris Godwin, 5 receptions, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. Brashad Perryman, 4 receptions, 64 yards, and 2 touchdowns. For the Lions, Matthew Stafford, 26-33, 230 yards, and 2 interceptions. Danny Amendola, 7 receptions, 71 yards, and 1 poorly misplayed punt. TJ Hawkinson, 6 receptions, 72 yards on the day for him. And for Tampa Bay, didn't clinch a playoff spot, just kept themselves in good position. No one in the NFC actually clinched just yet. Lots of things in flux for how things are going to go. And we'll see how things go next week for the Buccaneers. So that was a really good game. really decisive victory for us. And we make a coach upgrade here. I believe I went to defensive back on that one. So got to get those defensive backs training. Got to get them up because most games are going to be bad. And we get upgrade here for Vita Vea. We're going to go run stopper on that one. That's what he does. That's who he is. We're going to, work to his strengths. Definitely want to get someone next to him next year, though. And maybe someone who's more of a pass rusher. That's just me. We get an upgrade here for Jamies Winston. We're going to go strong arm on that. And we get +1 awareness, +1 throw accuracy mid, and +2 throw under pressure. So that should help things actually with some of those inaccurate throws that you'll see every now and then. Hopefully a little more consistently going forward. Jordan Whitehead. I believe we just go run support here. Definitely going to need some safety help, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to see how the rest of these guys play, but I think on the back end, we're going to need some help at safety. So then after we did some practice, we got some more upgrades to do here. Devin White. This is pretty simple. Just gonna go field general there. Keep him a scheme fit. Keep getting him that extra XP, as little as it is now for scheme fits. Gotta get him to 80 so we can start getting some abilities for him. Sean Murphy Bunting. Zone. Just gonna go zone for cornerbacks for now, I think. Because if you don't, they're sort of stupid when they come and play zone. So we just got to go zone for these guys now going forward. That's just where we're going to go with them. And we get a nice upgrade for him. And he's having an okay rookie season. Upgrade here for Jamal Dean. Or Jamal Dean, I believe. Zone upgrade for him. +1 awareness, +3 zone coverage. He stays at a 69. And Jimmy Moreland. Gonna go zone on him as well. He gets an overall upgrade and +1 awareness, +1 tackle, and +2 zone coverage. So that's nice. Take a look here at the standings. Saints, I believe, are the 1 seed at 11-3. Seahawks 11-3. Look, we have 4 11-3 teams. So this is gonna be really wild. You still have I believe you still have the Eagles down there. This isn't very clear because Madden sort of doesn't care. They just have like the overall rankings instead of what should be the conference rankings, so I can have a better picture of how things are. So we're at 10-4. Technically, we're still alive for the NFC South if the Saints were to lose out and we went out and beat the Houston Texans. So that's easier said than done because the Texans are still a very good team. They have Deshaun Watson. They have DeAndre Hopkins. They have Will Fuller. They might have J.J. Watt and all those guys, so it should be tough to beat that team. And I'll see you guys for the next one. If you guys like this one, hit like, hit subscribe. Click to the left for the previous video and click to the right for the current series playlist. If you enjoyed that, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.